And now we're going to go to Chris.
All right, we're going to be joined by another NASA scientist here just to kind of get some of the technical stuff that, obviously we are meteorologists. We consider ourselves the station scientists, but there are folks that know a whole lot more about astronomy and solar astronomy that can kind of answer some of these questions a little bit better for us. And I believe we're joined via Zoom with someone. What are we going to? Okay, we are looking live. Where is this from? Okay, Carbondale, Illinois. So this is in southern Illinois. Really the totality for Illinois was only going to cover the southern tip. But Carbondale is a pretty large city, and now in totality. And again, as you have been watching steadily since this started to move into the United States, we saw it in totality in Mexico. And then it's been about an hour and a, not even an hour and a half now, we're already at Illinois. So it moves very quickly. You get those couple of minutes of totality in some of these larger cities, the larger cities that have been experiencing it, and then just as fast you get the couple of minutes of what is seemingly twilight, and that little sliver of sun starts to come back up as the shadow continues to move, and then bright sunshine is back and you need to put those glasses back on. Again, the only areas that could remove the glasses are within the path of totality, and only for those couple of minutes at its maximum coverage. So it, again, doesn't have a large window. Joining us now is Lance Landrum, who is a scientist with NASA. You are a NASA engineer. You're from New Orleans. You went to Ben Franklin?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I went to Ben Franklin. I graduated in 2003, born and raised in New Orleans. Left when I was 18, and somehow I made it into NASA as an engineer.
So what kind of work do you do for NASA?
I work in launch services program, and what we do is we help to bridge the gap between spacecrafts and launch vehicles. So we do independent analysis of commercial launch vehicles like SpaceX's rockets or ULA's rockets, Falcons, Falcon Heavies, Vulcan, and we make sure that those rockets are going to be safe for NASA payloads. We also launch payloads for NOAA, Chris, which you'd probably be interested in. You know, we have a GOES-U satellite going up. Yeah, and obviously anybody on the Gulf Coast wants weather satellites up there to track hurricanes, storm formations. We also launch science and robotic missions like the Mars rovers missions. We have a big one coming up in October that's going to Europa, which is the moon of Jupiter. Yeah, so we launch all over the solar system, a lot of Earth-based satellites, but also Helio missions, as well as Mars and asteroids and Jupiter as well.
Well, you know, speaking of the Helio type experiments, can you speak on any type of missions that are being done during a solar eclipse?
That's a good question. I know that the solar eclipse is super special because you get a very unique look at the sun when the moon does come into that path of the sun's light. So there's going to be a lot of heliophysicists that are going to be looking for to look at the sun's corona, or the outer atmosphere of the sun, which you can only see during that total solar eclipse. We've launched Parker Solar Probe, which has gone as close to the sun as we possibly can, and we call it touching the sun. So there's a lot of really cool and amazing science that that NASA does for the sun and for all of the planets.
Okay, now you've left the comfort of New Orleans to head up toward Niagara Falls. You're on the Canadian side, I believe, right?
That's correct. Yeah, right behind me is Lake Ontario. We're in this wetlands area, and right across the lake is Toronto. It's this blue haze back there, and between Niagara, like south of Toronto, to Niagara is also in totality on the Canadian side. So we're lucky to be up here, and we're hoping that we get a little bit of clear skies, because right now it's a little bit cloudy, but it looks like it's clearing up a little bit, and hopefully we get a nice viewing here in a few minutes.
Yeah, what I could see from the sky behind you, looks like you got kind of a broken sky, so hoping that you get enough clearing right at totality.
Exactly.
But have you ever experienced totality?
No, I have not. So this is going to be a first for myself and my family. We're really looking forward to it. It was a big endeavor to come up here, and I know there were some bad weather out in Texas. I had some of my NASA friends. They're traveling all over the country. I have a friend in Indianapolis. I got friends in Austin. I got friends in Dallas. Everybody's trying to view totality because the next one, as you probably know, is not going to happen until 2044. And that's going to be very small. And then 2045 is when we're going to get a nice long one again.
Coming from NASA, how childlike do all of these engineers and scientists become for the build up to and then during an eclipse?
As my wife likes to say, we're all just a bunch of nerds. So
that includes meteorologists, so we're in the same boat.
Okay, good.
We're in the same.
Okay, great. So anytime there's any major launch, any any comment or any close flyby of a asteroid or something, we all get super pumped. Lunar eclipses, solar eclipses, we love it all. And that's, I think, anybody that works for NASA, you want them to have that passion for space. And that's something that we try to do with the younger generation by, coming and talking to yourself or going to schools and doing outreach events to talk to kids about space and science and technology and engineering and all the amazing things that are out there.
Well, we're looking at a live picture from Indianapolis, and they have just now gone into totality. So it is inching closer your way, and I'm hoping for those clear skies for you. What's one thing or one of many things that you and your family, which is exciting here? You have younger kids, or are they as excited as you are about this?
Yeah, they were learning about it in school because they were starting to tell me, oh yeah, I want to see the diamond ring, or I want to see, like the corona of the sun and everything like that. So they were learning about it in school, and they're super pumped as well. And I think that they're going to go back and tell all their friends at school that, yeah, we got a day off and we got to see the total solar eclipse.
I mean, how great of a learning experience is this in real time across so much of the United States for kids to experience it, and then, to see science firsthand, not in a textbook, not even on the internet, but to actually go out and see it. How big is that for getting kids interested in STEM?
Yeah, I think that what's amazing is that now it's more and more readily available. There's more and more teachers out there pushing for engineering, pushing for the STEM classes. The opportunity is there, and the kids are really, really involved. And also you see a very diverse group of students that are crazy about space and love learning about it because it's really, really amazing to think. And when you think about our Earth, and our Earth being the only place that we know of that can sustain life, and here we are on it, and we get to go out and look deeper into space to try and find other places that could possibly hold those building blocks of life. I think that that's truly amazing. And then when you bring that to classrooms, the kids are just blown away, especially when you start talking about, the massive size of space and the Milky Way and our solar system. And we have some amazing missions that we've launched recently, like the James Webb Space Telescope, which helps us to look deeper and deeper into space and look actually further back in time. So it's really a unique opportunity to be a part of this right now, and hopefully the next generation is super inspired, and we're looking forward to spreading the message about solar eclipses and luckily science and technology and engineering as well.
Well, we're at the peak in Indianapolis right now, so it is inching closer to you, so I want you to be able to go out and enjoy the rest of it. Lance, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it, and come back to New Orleans soon.
Oh yeah, thank you so much, Chris. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right, that was Lance Landrum, an engineer with NASA who actually is a rocket scientist, basically, with his family up in Niagara in Canada to see the totality. And as we said, it's already at Indianapolis, so that's